Okay, so this is garden season 2023. I'm at the entrance to my oasis. Coming in, one of the first things you see is my truck. Then you see what I call my hut. This is just a friend of mine gave it to me, and I'm using it when I'm working here to get out of the sun, the rain, whatever. Now, this thing in front of me, that's my scaffolding. This, I'm in the process of deciding what it's going to be, whether it's going to be a chicken run or if I'm going to make it as a gazebo, perhaps over in the garden. This is another carport shelter that the cover got ripped in hailstorm, and I've bought a greenhouse conversion kit for this. So I'm going to put the greenhouse cover on that using my scaffolding so I can do it all by myself. There's my shed. That was part of the property to begin with. This is my 13-foot high, what is that? Another carport shelter that the top got all hail damaged and blew away. So I'm using this, I'm going to use this for maybe a tall, viney kind of thing. I don't know. I'm still playing. My bathtubs, of course, I'm going to be maybe putting peonies in them this year. Now, over here we've got my gardens. Down at the end, there's the 2 raised beds. This is going to be another one the same size as those. I used to have these tires for zucchinis and squashes, but that's changing. I now have, I guess I'm going to have to go sideways so you can see. I now have 3 beds, 1, 2, 3, and then those 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to build a wire up and across and down, and then have vines, whether beans or peas or whatever, growing up, and then the leaves up in the mesh will create shade for the plants underneath so they don't end up getting so sun scorched. I also put vinyl siding because I had tin siding and it was heating up so much. It was a dark, well, you can see it in that back one there, that dark brown, and it would get so hot and the dirt inside would bake. So with these vinyl sidings on, it stops the sun from hitting the dark brown and causing an issue. Okay, now here is a mess. In behind, I've got my hollyhocks and my rhubarbs growing. I've got a couple more rhubarbs I want to plant. And there's my compost. 3 bays of compost and 1 with stuff waiting. That's my raspberry patch. Then I have my elderberries. Then I have 5 right now, but I bought another one, a 6th one for 6 haskell's. I've got 2 saskatoons sitting in buckets, 2 blackberries sitting in buckets, and 2 blueberries sitting in buckets. This is going to be my corn and sunflower patch for more than half, or about half of it, and I'm going to have melons, squashes, whatever growing, like spaghetti squash and butternut, growing in the bottom to create mulch for the corn. And then on the other half I'm going to do potatoes. That cardboard down at the end is just a future garden. Yeah. Oh, and my blueberries are going to go there. And I don't know if I'm going to have my blackberries up there, or once I move the compost back 5-6 feet, if I'm going to put my blackberries there. So, that's the house. There's the truck. There's my hut. And that's where I came in. So, this is the plan for 2023.